Welcome to Viking Aircraft Engines presentation of the Rance S12 with the Viking 90 horsepower engine. Not so often that we get to be in the director's chair making movies, but it is kind of fun. Today I went up and flew the 90 horsepower in the S12, and again had just as much fun as the first few times that I've done that. Today we had a different radiator up on top. Excellent cooling now with 3 passages or 3-row racing cooler that have been TIG welded to the size that we want. I want you to take a look at the first 3 frames of this video and see how this car engine, 3-cylinder engine, actually is such a miniature engine or such a small engine that it doesn't look out of place on this airplane. Take a look at the size of the engine compared to the airplane. We're going to start with the slow end of the spectrum. Take a look at the RPM of 3600, which of course the fuel flow is very, very low, maybe 2.5 gallons, something like that. And you can see the airplane flying nice and stable at 50 miles an hour, maintaining altitude and basically having full control. So this is the type of flying that where any lower power than this and you basically would start to lose altitude. In this next clip you see the RPM go up from 3600 to 3900 and the speed goes up about 6 miles an hour, from 50 miles an hour to 56, 58, thereabouts. All right, and now we're just going to do the same thing. Bring her up a few hundred RPM at a time. I had to put my goggles on so I could edit it better. This last clip, if we just increased the prop pitch a little bit, instead of running 5700 RPM for max forward speed, we could do 5 or 5200 by just putting a couple more degrees of pitch in the prop. So we'll do that tomorrow. We'll add a little bit more pitch, and then maybe an enclosure, and before you know it, we're cruising at a steady 100 mile an hour without any problem. But it's not about the speed in this airplane, it's about having the fun. So here's a little bit more of the video. Just came back from flying and everything looking good. This really nice installation for a airplane this size. This Rance S12, and we took that 503 off of it. We got another 20 mile an hour out of it, but you know, we're not getting 100 mile an hour because it's completely open cockpit, lots of drag. But cruises at about 80, and it'll fly beautifully even at low power settings, just loafing around, enjoying being out there this evening. We'll put together a little video and show the different speeds at different RPMs. Really like flying it slow, just kind of hanging out there and enjoying evening flight. As you can see, this airplane has been configured with the Viking 90. It's got the Viking view box here and Viking's little dual fuel pump header tank. The cockpit's completely open, a little bit cold even in Florida, so we're going to put a windshield on her. But yeah, another nice flight in the books, very quiet and a joy to fly.